Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Alright, what are we up to?
From the cutthroats? Who, I ask?
Oh, do I bother pressing the link? I don't know.
Used to be wagons showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat, smoked bacon, lard, red sausage. Now it's acorn flour and tufts of burdock, and all you can trade is what little hope's left.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and a heap of monsters roaming about it.
What?
There are a lot of them beasties you know.
Mate, you talked about like an elven burial ground. Oh, I can't even talk to him. Alright. Hold on a sec, I need to do the stream settings like a professional. Yeah, that works. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. Yes. It's Witcher time. Witcher time. Who the fuck is yelling about the wild hunt?
Yeah?
Sure.
Wild hunt, take them all.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
Who will protect us poor from the cutthroats? Who, I ask?
It's funny all the things that he considers when he wants to look for somebody. Because I don't know, Geralt's Geralt's way of doing things reminds me of my SES work. Search and rescue stuff. It feels like the writers actually put a lot of thought into the detail and considering like the genuine questions that matter, you know? And like how things like this would actually work.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
What are you looking at? Bothering us poor folk.
Anyways, I just appreciate that Geralt is actually good at his job.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's scythes and hoes. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
Oh my! Nice pencil you got.
How far in am I going? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, there's a cemetery. Righto. Why isn't this working? Oh well. I pay.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Neelan's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions,
Suspicious.
Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Neelan ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
No, I'm not going to agree to that. That's suspicious as hell.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'm not getting my sister back. And Neelan's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
I wouldn't consider that heartless. I would consider that having integrity in your work. Oh my god. Can you imagine if he actually took the money? Like if he actually took the money and ran off, then nobody could ever trust him to do his job again. No, it's sus that she followed him all the way out. There we go.
Smell of a rotting corpse. Blood spattered all pieces, literally. Must be Hannah. Torn to pieces, literally.
Damn.
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting.
Oh.
Claw marks. Deep. Werewolf. No doubt about it.
I was
Gotta be
about to
careful.
say. Werewolf. I thought I heard a growl just then. Oh.
Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground. Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
Oh, look at those huge footprints. Massive.
Shit. Climbed the tree. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. I can't get up there. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Oops. I keep fucking up the dialogue. I don't see anything else. Oh, there's a bunch of dead deer. Not my doing. Suspicious. Am I supposed to? I mean, that's it. The paw marks leading to the thing. Oh. Something red just popped up. Unless there was an error. What do I do? How creepy would it be if the werewolf was just like sitting up in this tree watching you the whole time? I just heard a whisper. What the hell was that? Okay, I'm very unsure what to do here. The thing climbed the tree. He said I've got to use something on the ground. Does that mean... What does it mean? I'm looking at the ground. I've been searching. Oh, there we go. The tiniest little
Tuft
thing.
of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
There we go. This direction? Oh shit! What is this? The scent. It's so close by that Geralt can smell it. That's fucking horrifying. Oh, we got the trail. Creepy. Oh, I see a little monster over there. Unless we're going this way. And then we're going back around here. And we're going up.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods? Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Check this. Oh shit. Alright, back to... Oh, okay, no, the mission has changed.
Notes. Wonder whose.
So, is... So... Was she fucking the butcher? Who is her friend's husband? And her sister knew about it? So sus. It's so sus. Oh, there we go.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, no, I want this one. There we go. Oh, here we go. Creepy fucking caves. As always. I'm sorry it's so dark. It's like so hard to see. I already turned the brightness up way further than I would normally have it. Oh, there's just a cow in here. For some reason. Hang on. Potions. No, I want the other one. What am I thinking of? How do I switch to this? Like, how do I switch? Oh. There we go. Now we can see. We can see. This is that good shit. I'm searching the lair. I don't know what I'm supposed to look for. I feel like I can hear something making fucking noises in here. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, wait for nightfall. There we go. Alright. Is this nightfall or is this just sunset? Hopefully this is better. Oh shit. Oh, it came up behind me. Son of a bitch.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him! Always have! Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
No, no, oh, for fuck's sake.
You won't kill anyone, ever again.
No! Don't hurt him!
Get out of here before I change my mind. Run. Sorry it had to end this way.
He was... This sucks because I kind of didn't want to do that because he was trying to control it. He wasn't doing it on purpose. And like he was literally isolating himself and doing everything he could, and it's not his fault that she did that. But, I mean, no. It is also a thing he can't control, so it's like, you know, who knows if he would accidentally get out. He can't control for that. Yeah, so out of the two of them, she was the dickhead. Right, okay. I thought for a second that Hannah had been unfaithful with the butcher, who was secretly the werewolf, but no, this makes much more sense. Because I was like, why is the sister so suspicious? So she was definitely the dickhead in that situation.
That silver.
Turtle! Hi! What's up? Oh shit, that's a long fucking way away. Oh hell no. Now we're gonna turn the fuck back around and go to the signpost. Aw, I should have gotten you. There we go. Is that a bunch of fish? Oh, it's Geralt's face. The fuck am I doing? I'm going this way. Damn, okay. Close enough. Hold on, I just got a message, so I'm just checking. Yep. Alright, we are on our way to fix some shrines, I think. Oh, yeah, horses. Horses exist. Oh. What the fuck is that? That's not normal. No, 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 no. Nah, bro. It feels like there should be a nest nearby. But there isn't. Okay. Back through the goddamn swamp. Oh shit. Yeah, well, okay. That's the big one of those things. Where's this shrine I'm fixing? Fixing things? Oh.
Destroyed this one too.
It's such a small thing, but I like that his whistles have variation. It's dumb, but like it never happens in games.
Whoa there, Roach.
You have like RPGs where you choose like the whistle sound your character makes and then that's it. They don't have any variation in their noises.
Come on, Roach.
It's kind of weird.
Damn, you're ugly.
Oh shit, bro. Oh no, oh no. No, no, no. Run away. Oh no, no. Oh no. It's so overpowered. I can't. No. No, it's coming after me. Run away. No, Geralt, run. I can't deal with this creature. Fucking... No, fuck off. Oh my god, it's coming! It's coming! No! No! Keep flipping! Run away! Oh god, no, go inside. I can't handle this. The hell is the time right now? Oh, that's hours. That's not even actual time when it was saved, so I can't even tell when that was. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh shit, bro! Oh no! Oh no, they're so overpowered. No! Run away, Geralt, run! Run, Geralt! Run! Run! What are you doing, Geralt? No! No! Geralt! Stop it! Run away! Run away! Oh fuck! Oh fuck, they're everywhere! Oh no! Geralt, run! Holy shit, bro. I'm in territory I shouldn't be. I recognize that. Oh, I see something weird up ahead. Oh. I'm not gonna... Oh no. Run away. Oh no. They're not over leveled. Okay. Okay. That was okay. Yeah. When it's the same every time, it's like hearing the noise repeatedly over and over again is annoying as shit. Why is it running away from me? Oh, now I've got to kill it. There we go. Oh, don't tell me I have to go underground or something. Oh no. This is promising. There we go. Oh.
Slow now.
Yeah, I've run into fucking people.
You the ones destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
We are the heralds of lightning. Heavy drops from
He's
leaden
so
clouds.
sassy.
Unleashed, the lightning's name shall be Overman.
The locals claim the gods are unhappy. No fear of their wrath?
The wrath of the gods. The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of superstition that harms.
Great. Need a favor, though. You gotta clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt. Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
He says as he dogmatically worships a random dude in a city. Fucking weirdos.
Amusing as this little show is, I'm getting bored. Leave, and don't come back.
Or what?
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack the system's lackey!
Was one of them carrying green mold? What the hell is that? I'm not sure what I just saw, but this is bad, except for when I do it. Yeah.
Run, Roach. Hey
Where the
there.
hell? Oh, it's put me back on this thing again. Oh, I'm leveled enough for this now. See, this quest is kind of telling on me because it's already telling me that she's gone to Skellige. So, like, doing this one is kind of foolish because the game has already told me. Where's the nearest thingamajig?
Run, Roach.
But yeah, I really hate when people are hypocritical. Or when what they do just doesn't make fucking sense.
Let's go.
Oh. Oh, fucking... It's just some dudes. I don't know how to counterattack. I think that the counterattack was taught in like the tutorial section at the beginning, but I just mashed buttons until I got through. I never actually learned how to do it. Oh, here comes some more shits. See, I don't think Geralt would care about deserters, except when they're apeshit. Oh great, is there like more of them? No? Oh, I've read the town of them. And now there's like regular civilians. Okay. Okay. I can deal with that. Is there a fast travel post though? No? What is the point? Also, like, one of the things about this game I really like is, you see how this tree is like jiggling? And all the branches stick out, like it looks a bit, it looks natural, it looks messy, but also it kind of reminds me of like, you know, fairy tale movies and stuff like that. You know, like think of the animated Disney Snow White movie, and all the trees and shit are grabbing her as she runs through the woods, and it's terrifying. This is kind of like what folklore envisions in trees. Look at them all, they're just jiggling, kind of menacing. Oh shit, oh no, nope, nope. Right, this is that town. This is that town. I'm avoiding it, I'm running away. Run away, run away, run away. Run away. Right, so that place is fucked. I'm not going near there anymore. Oh, there's 2 monster nests here. Creepy. I suppose I should have gone here to get a fast travel. Oh. No. I'm gonna have to...
Come on. Let's go.
Oh shit. Yep.
Not so fast, Roach.
No, I do want to go fast. Oh shit, it's the thing again. No. No, it's coming. Fuck. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can hear the thing.
Good.
Oh, for fuck's... Oh, it's... Oh, this is... Ah. Fucking hell. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? I'm fucking terrified. No. No. No, did I... Right. It's not normal. I don't like it. Run away.
That stench.
Oh shit! Oh no! I died! What the fuck? Oh no! Oh no! I just did all that and I died. Oh. Rest in pieces, you fuck. He can survive having a werewolf slash his face open, but he can't survive like an 8-foot drop onto soil, onto a gentle slope. Ah. AAA game. At least I think it is. This is quality. Oh my god.
Geralt.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, funny. Oh shit! I didn't realize I was unarmed. I just punched it to death. Wow.
Giddy up.
Jesus Christ. Okay, hold the fuck up. I need to... Oh, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I just went there, I think. You know what? What are the odds that this is a fast travel post? So I don't have to go through all this fucking territory again. Go, Roach, go.
Come on now. Hey there.
If I just... Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's the exact... exact same creature. Oh my god.
That's it, Roach.
Ah, so that's why Swallow is a really good potion. And actually useful. Oh shit, I'm near the thing again. Oh, I'm gonna stay low. I'm gonna stay away from the ridge. Oh shit, here it is. No, I died! Oh, why didn't I save? What? Chat, you have to fucking smack me in the face every time I don't save. I'm a fool. Ah. It's just so many of them, they just swarm. Right, I need to save. I just need to save, I just need to keep saving.
This be the Witchman.
Wow.
Nature. More interesting things from my nose.
Wow, turtle.
Giddy up.
No, I wanted this. There we go. Now I've got the little protection thing. Oh. Okay, I'm going to... what am I doing? Fuck it, I'm just gonna say I'm heading north. I'm not even gonna bother with the map things anymore. What is this? What the hell is this? Oh, this statue looks suspicious. Is it gonna come alive and kill me? Oh. It's cute though. Right, this is the place that I've already done. Okay. I'm going to... What am I doing? I'm saving. Save. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna use Roach, I'm just gonna go where I am going. And attempt to be stealthy. Where is that fucking creature? Oh, now it doesn't show up. Son of a bitch. Oh! There you are. Fucking disgusting. Alright, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. There we go. I'm very smart. Oh, I got it. Oh shit. Alright, if I deal with them like one at a time, I may be able to do this. I'll get a little bit close, but not too close. Oh, it noticed me. There we go. There we go. Ah, shit. Oh fuck, they're swarming. They're swarming! We're getting there, okay? I am slowly but surely figuring my shit out. There's gotta be more, right? Like they were swarming the shit out of me before. There we go. Right, the dodge button exists and I can use it. Alright, now we do the thing, which is this. There we go. Yay! And this time let's try to not fall off the fucking edge. Oh shit, bro. Am I even making a dent? What the fuck?
Not bad.
Oh yo, this is scary. This is scary, I don't like it. I'm not enjoying that. Can I meditate, like, really quickly? There we go. Question is, did she also— yes she did. She also regenerated. Oh no, I'm just not powerful enough for this. No, I'm leaving. Oh, I died, almost. No. It's a bit too much for me. I'm so close to death. Oh fuck! This thing is everywhere. Yeesh. Okay, we're still going this direction. Oh, Geralt's been a little bit poisoned. That probably doesn't help. There we go. Finally. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I want to repair my stuff. And I don't have a blacksmith there yet, so I will go to this place. Oh. Did that child just hit me? That's violence. I don't like it. Goddamn kids.
Yeah?
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Oh, look at how much shit I have. What are we doing? I'm repairing stuff. Repairing. Repair. There we go. Oh shit, no wonder I can't kill anything very well. Okay.
So long.
No, I hope I didn't just repair this shit for nothing. Alright, none of these things are really good. They all have red numbers on them, so they're useless to me and I will sell them. And that's how witchering works.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
I'm an expert gamer. Be gone. Oh no, I didn't mean to sell that. Whatever the fuck that was. Oh great. I mean, it was shit anyway, but, you know, it says it's from Kaer Morhen, so I thought it was important.
So long.
Oh, it's got a green number. So that must mean it's better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got to repair whatever the hell I just
I'll take
equipped.
a look. Maybe pick something.
Oops. Now I am all powerful.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Right, so this is shit. Bye bye. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck all this. It sucks. Ew. Bad stats, go away. Oh, I fucking bankrupted him. Whoops. Okay.
So long.
You seen me muscles?
Now we go to the Glory Gate. Okay. I appreciate everyone for coming along and listening to my dumb as shit commentary on the world of Witcher. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on the wrong gate, aren't I? I used that gate before.
Hello, long ears.
Start
You
fights.
paid the tax.
Tax? On what?
On swine.
But I've no animals with me.
No, I'm talking about you. So pay. Go back and run.
Oh, I want to kill them.
Witcher!
Oh.
Brought this on yourself.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, I didn't. See, I meant to antagonize them, but I didn't mean to antagonize them. It's not my fault. I just made a fireball. It's completely harmless. I haven't murdered anything with fire before. That's not me.
Waste of words.
Oh, see, they're back. Being a bunch of weirdos.
Uh-huh.
Won't find any better. From the think we're in for rain.
I see a stash. Does that mean that Ciri was here?
Gives a copper.
Ah, I see. What do you even put in the stash? I genuinely don't know. Like, what do I want to keep that isn't immediately useful to me? Because I don't want to keep anything that isn't useful.
Let's play Burton the Witch.
Why do I keep hearing pig snorts?
She could be the witch. I don't want to be a witch. Burning witches are horrible, stinky.
Oh, there's a horse.
Been at a burning.
Can I take the horse? I can't. Oh. Okay. Oh. No. Geralt. Please. This week's episode on I Fuck Around and Find Out. Geralt is moist. Can I steal shit? I do. Yes. Oh, there's a thing.
Freak! The dungeon! That's where you belong!
I can't attack him.
Sinner! Sinner!
Why does he sound like Smeagol?
Sinner! Sinner!
He sounds like he's been fucking a creepy ring for the last 600 years.
Fountainhead! They consort with kobolds and slurp the blood of babes! Sinner! Sinner!
He seriously sounds fucked up. Like, he's been smoking a few too many. Oh, I could have just gone here.
Reforged.
Yoink.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
When did I get that card? I don't remember winning it. Oh, fuck's sake. This is the second time that a blacksmith has fucked me over with a monster deck. It's weird that it happened twice. I'm gonna destroy their whole career. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Deal with this shit. Oh. Sucker. Now, what do I do? Boom. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Good for you, you get inspiration or whatever. Aha! Bitch. Should I save my cards? I feel like I should. I feel like they're running out of cards now. So I'm gonna save mine. That's a cool werewolf. Oh. Heck. I shouldn't have saved my cards. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, fuck all of yous. I'm just gonna take it out on the board. Rude. Watch his stuff. Now for stuff. Give me money.
Welcome.
Money, money, money.
Welcome.
What have you got there?
They're not even worth anything. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that. That's creepy. See, I don't know whether or not to keep some things because of, like, crafting. Why do I have a skull? I like to keep one just in case I really need it.
So long.
Washed your hair lately?
Sail to Skillinger at your age. Now, the war on. You're daft. Any man will tell you that. We'll see. I'll post the notice. A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is,
I mean, to be fair,
I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. Witcher's shoulders as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
now how leveled is this quest? Oh, okay, it's not actually too hard. I guess to do this one, I have to do this one. Alright, let's go see Triss.
How are we to fight a pest?
What the hell? Yo, fuck that. What the fuck? Dude.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you by the others of your species. None! I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please!
A Doppler!
What the fuck, bro? See, you can see why it's understandable in Castlevania. You can understand why Dracula was like, fuck this. Oh, he's crispy. I thought somehow he would survive. Oh shit, I'm on fire.
Can they not burn those fires beyond the city walls?
It's like a witch with muscle. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Me! Me! No, don't! No more, please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple Guard's cracking down. All mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
Oh, I meant no offense.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the Grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
See this is
You know her
this
back
is a
if
perfect
I'd a
demonstration of
mile
the
away.
state. They don't care. Like, they're stealing it, but it's because they want to just take everybody's shit. They don't care that it's theft, they care that they're not benefiting from it.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
I would just kill him. Just kill him instantly. Like, fuck it, it's medieval times. Slice and dice.
Don't be stupid.
Fuckers.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Did the thief run off this way? Oh, now I'm confused.
Help a poor fella out.
So the worst scum clothes.
Take pity on me, misery, good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free in Novigrad.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, that's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee, buy a bloody map.
Heard men like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace. Arms for the poor.
What? Hey, you!
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Any minutes, master?
Well, I was going to follow that thief, but I literally... I think that they ran down here. Do I just keep running?
I've heard of you.
Don't bother me, please.
Nice dude.
Sir, I beg your pardon.
I expect model behavior, Scap.
Oh, there's one.
More cautious than I thought.
Got him.
Can't get too close.
Good! Pickpocket!
What a freak.
He's got swords in his back. One of them picks his teeth with an axe.
Arms for the poor.
The roads wet with pain.
You know the Ballad of Wanda?
Sir,
Here we
sir,
go.
be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Oh wow.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Sauce.
Roads wet with
I've heard of you.
sun bright and warm. Your bonny boats.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Fabian, it's unhealthy this yet for wenches. I'll tell you.
Right.
What next?
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Exile?
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Alright, Geralt, fine. Shut up. God.
Oh!
Crap, where is he? There he is.
God let even you into the city.
Leave her off for me, Phil.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter.
God damn.
Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in the locker.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
What ails you?
Well, she out one eye, my lord.
Picked him as well.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Not good.
It's a waste of words. Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So, maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
I've never actually seen the Triss storyline before.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Free city of Novigrad. The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Yum. Oh. Go this way, go this way. Am I missing something somehow? Like... Oh, there it is.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my owners? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry. Well.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of mental activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal palace, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I just punched a rat.
And the rats will leave.
Do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
What am I doing? Place rat traps. Okay.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But
wow.
Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
He's taking advantage of Triss because he knows that she can't get work anywhere else. He knows that he can shortchange her, and she won't even notice.
Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I don't know the history. I don't know anything. Was this in Witcher 2? Is this why I don't know anything?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape, just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
So, they're just like letting all the rats go? Wouldn't you like redirect them into a giant bucket and kill them all?
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you.
Oh, I should have gotten it full up front.
It's a trap, Geralt.
God damn.
It stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
Hang on.
You say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising?
Hang on, I just gotta... First of all, why does everyone try to kill Geralt, knowing he's a witcher? How many people in this world did seriously thinks that they have, like... Nobody knows anyone who has successfully killed a witcher, right? That's like a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. Why do these people all think that they can genuinely gang up and kill a witcher? Like somebody thinks that their cousin's uncle's niece's friend killed a witcher or something, so they can totally do it. Some bullshit. Second of all, does she have a fireball in her hand? I thought fire magic was fucked up in this world. Or is that just from the books and the show? I don't know. I don't know.
Pathetic.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have the pain. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon. Well,
Yeah, let's go kill him.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
one, they don't know what being a witcher means, and two, these people are stupid enough to think I've gotten away with it so far, so I'm invincible. Yeah.
Storm, damn it.
Yeah, it's always people who have never encountered, like, actual hardship or struggle in their lives, or, like, any kind of obstacle, where they think they can just get away with whatever the fuck they want. Oh, okay.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Well, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh,
They vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlor.
It sounds like he has a creepy person in the attic or something. But this would be a great time to bring out the magic ghost lamp, Geralt.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
The second sword.
Really? Could you just, like...
Breaks.
Could you just get 2 swords and wander around with them, dye your hair, and just, like, have people assume that you're a witcher? Like, could you get away with that? If you're a beefy dude and you got some, you know, nice looking clothes and a couple of swords. And everyone's just like, oh shit, don't mess with this fucker. Don't mess with him. Okay. Creepy lamp, let's go. No, that's not what I wanted. How do I, there we go. Oh, creepy fucking house. Actually, why am I doing this quest? Why am I fucking with a haunted house again? Yeah, the cat eyes might be a giveaway. Yeah, I know Geralt is like himself.
Put it down, please.
He's special.
That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Geralt has like
Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Anime main character syndrome. I thought the lamp would be helpful, but
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop.
Creepy.
Go away. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Okay, that's the attic. Hang on, I want to go to the basement first. I want to go to the creepiest shit basement. Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh, you know what? This is probably part of the plot. Okay, I'll come back down here after I go to the attic. Geralt totally sat by the window in Vesemir's classes. Yeah.
Stop. Go away. Leave it.
I wonder how you would judge my, or anyone would judge, like, the edginess of my teenage years. Because I would either sit by the window, but I would usually sit by the door, or at the back. Being in the middle of the room is awful, terrible, disgusting. Would never do it. Smush. Loot. Oh, I can hear footsteps. It's creepy. Wait, didn't I just say, I literally just say it sounds like the guy has a creepy person in his attic? Like, I would be a great witcher. Alright, now what am I inspecting? Examine the drawing.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Alright, is the crib in the basement? Is that where the creepy basement is? Oh.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
There we go. Creepy basement time. Oh. I thought there would have been more stuff. I must have missed where the hell the cradle is. Nope, this is outside. There we go.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Yeah. See? Creepy haunted house. Why do I do this to myself?
Boo!
Is this a Johnny?
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like
She
one,
is a Johnny.
that's like one. Trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that, and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
There we go.
Good day.
Okay, despite the very creepy appearance, I actually like these kids. These godlings. I appreciate Johnny and Sarah. And also, you know, solidarity. Squatters' rights.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Alright, now let's go fuck up this banker's day. Oh wait, we don't have to tell him? Oh yes we do.
I saw Miss Corrine leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
See?
Truth is,
yeah, he deserved that.
The black ones, economically.
Fuck him. He can afford to buy a mansion, or, you know, it's a pretty big house in a city like this. He can afford to buy that and it doesn't even hurt him. I don't give a shit.
Watch it, Tran. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Oh, there's a pigeon. Pigeon.
What do you want?
I like pigeons.
What's he doing here?
I like trashy urban critters. And also pigeons make really, like, cute noises.
I believe I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Pile Driver.
Ah, no glass tastes.
Yoink.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with,
let's find Ciri.
Tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
Geralt died? What? When did this happen?
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny?
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Yes, I want to know more Witcher lore. Tell me things.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see.
Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Oh, it's a swallow. Is that Ciri? What the hell was that?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
I hope I chose the right dream to have. Oh no, she's got the COVID. Every time a character coughs on me, I'm like, ew. No. Yes. God, what's with these people running everywhere? Get out of my way.
You got brawny thighs, stranger.
What the fuck is this? That's whack. What the hell just groaned at me? Is it a pig or a man? Ew!
You daft.
There must be order.
Oh, I've already gone in this building, haven't I?
I'll never come back, you stinking scatties! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth! Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan.
This is instantly my
Boot to
favorite
someone's
character.
ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him!
Give me back!
Leggings!
Not good.
Smash his face.
Yeah, it was like we never left Vernon.
Ah, pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Oh, tell me how you really feel.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to you hot like a boar in some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are.
Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Oh, read the planner. That's what I should do. The thing that is in the quest. Okay, so there's Rose, there's Molly, Vespula, Marabella, Ella Hall. He gets around, doesn't he? Right, I reckon I'll do,
Move on.
Oh, I've leveled up. I'll do this objective. I'll get this part of the thing done and then I'll end stream.
I will get you every last
because it's
copper.
just
With
4
interest.
PM.
Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Why is this an option?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Oh, no, I should have just killed them all.
Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this.
I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Wow, is the D that good?
That good.
Ah!
Don't yell at me, sir. It's uncalled for.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Oh, this looks like a dandy lion.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Yes.
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I'm not gonna ask that. Geralt really, like, this comes across as like Geralt being a jealous ex. I'm just saying.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear-fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
He is.
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He ask about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad?
Oh, you can hear my cat?
Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Ursula, come back. Ursula. Ursula, will you please talk to chat? Ursula. Ursula. Oh. Rejected. No, she just wants her biscuits. Eat your biscuits then. Oh my god. She's like a social eater, so she wants you to stand next to her while she eats. And she's good like 80% of the time with going to the litter box, but sometimes you must stand there while she goes. She's like, no, I need somebody to watch me while I go. I need protection.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
See, because he's a tailor, he knows how to cut dresses to fit him really well, and I gotta say, 10 out of 10.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
Yeah, my cat will like run down the hallway screaming at me, demanding I come to watch her take a shit. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
And then afterward it's like 50-50 whether or not she's gonna cover it up. And she'll like run away like, oh no, I don't know what just happened.
I was a war veteran.
She's like, oh my god, I'm like 2 kilos lighter because my shits are massive and I don't know what to do with it. I've got to run down the hallway and smack the walls like a fucking goblin. Oh my god. Do the people in this corridor like have the COVID? They need to stop coughing on me.
Oh, you can all go.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after you.
Tally's overly attached. She hates being away.
Let us live.
Yeah. Yeah, my cat's like that. Apparently whenever I happen to go out of the house for a few hours, she just sits by the door waiting. And then like she'll just like stalk around the house angrily and yell at my mum. And she'll be like really cranky. And then when I come home she's like, oh okay, good, you're back. And then immediately just goes to bed. Alright, move children. I've got business to do.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe.
Okay.
No, won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Wow. Okay, but unironically, I would love... I would love a wife to just sit there while I rant about mushrooms. And preferably rant back at me about mushrooms.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Righto.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Okay, so I didn't actually. I was distracted by my cat to hear about the discussion with the other stuff. But so far, we've got stuff about washmaids and mold. So I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that he was trying to research how to avoid contamination in his wine barrels. I'm just gonna... That's all I got. Oh. Oh, that's so cute. I wish my animals would use plushies to call me.
Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry.
But no, my cat just screams.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Oh, there she goes.
Geralt of Rivia
She's
at
yelling.
my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Alright, yeah, I'll play along.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Come on, Witcher, load. There we go. A few hours later, Jesus.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'm really hungry, so I want to go, but I want to show this man up.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
I don't know. Okay, this one actually had a sire's name, so it's actually a famous horse that probably has racing lines. Does the horse actually matter? Also, why is it called Poison? Like, who named their horse Poison? I would name a horse Poison, as in the word poison. Ugh.
The black's your favorite? Let's see what a Nilfgaardian stallion's made of.
I'll not race. However, I will wager on a winner. The grey mare's my choice.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
I've probably made a mistake. I don't know how I could have made a mistake, but I'll have managed to find a way to do it.
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Let's go.
I hope I don't have to do anything specific. Oh, this horse's stamina sucks. Look at this, the horse is already drained. Oh.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
I just have to block them from getting in front of me.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now,
nice.
Could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Let's play along.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says dandelions are good for nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Okay, let's play along. Let's keep going.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to tell her.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Sus.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Oh, I should have looked at the map before I did this.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Please tell me I got a fast travel marker out of that. I would have liked a free fast travel marker.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my friend came back from the market with
Okay, one last one.
mysterious murders happening somehow.
And then I'm gonna end stream. Now, I actually have no idea where we just went. Did they take me somewhere? Oh. I thought the map was bigger than this. Is that where I just was? Oh well.
Did you catch him?
What do you want?
What the hell is this child doing? Skipping behind me.
Want to see Rosa of Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, A witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Alright, time to get sneaky. Yo. Come on, Geralt. Geralt. Just do it. Come on. Not fair.
Presence is the front of the eternal fire. Favort. Favort.
Come on. Come on, you can make it, Geralt. Am I overthinking this? I probably am, but...
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Hey, keep your distance.
Bloody bum.
Kids.
No discounts, no credit.
Hang on. Oh. No, Geralt, don't die. I haven't come all this way just to have him die by falling off a fucking cliff. Oh, what's this? Nice.
Ah.
Come on.
Fancy men like me. Whole town's going on about it.
Oh,
no
shit,
point
it
playing hard to
worked.
get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
So... I know, right? Like, that was a feat. That was a whole... What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Oh, there's a book. I'll take that. I'm not sure. Is there like a secret basement I can creep into? No, wrong thing. No, I didn't want that either. I didn't want that. No, stop. Wrong button. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's take these steps down. No, that's where I just was. I don't think there's a secret basement. Let me in! Oh. It was that simple the whole time.
Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in?
then.
I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss.
He's so smug.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright
Also,
beastly temper. Shows no mercy.
unrelated.
When she grips a sword.
But I like this outfit. I like this, I don't know what to call it. This shirt thing. It's not a tunic, it's a shirt. It's something. I like it. I don't actually care about how it looks when I put it on him, but it works.
Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn yet to follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Yo. She's like really strong actually. I mean, she's not hurting me, but she's taking a lot of hits.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Did she forget?
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
I was just about to say, oh yeah, witchering's great. You know, lots of sword fights, a lot of adventuring, and a surprising amount of shit.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Ugly bastard.
I'm gonna kill this woman. Figuratively. I'm gonna ruin her whole career.
Damn it! Well,
boom.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Weird seeing him called Dandelion. Yeah, I first got introduced to this through the show, so I thought of him as Jaskier. And then I was like, who the fuck is Dandelion? Who's this guy? And it's him. No, I'm too
Sorry,
busy.
Gotta say no. Schedule's packed just now.
As you wish. What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Okay, whatever.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
The look she gave. Let's get the hell out of here. Ew, the coughing. So gross. Alright, I'm gonna save. No, that's not the saving. This is saving. And that's a wrap, folks. Oh my god. Played Witcher 2 years ago, don't remember shit. Yeah. There's a lot to remember, to be fair. There's a lot of stuff going on in this Witcher land. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching me die several million times. I seriously can't believe I just like instantly died from an 8-foot fall. Alrighty. See yous. Bye.